Alright guys, the countdown is over, time to start. Good evening and welcome to Vaidya's Chess Hub, and today we have decided that we'll probably go live using the Telegram. But the thing is, some students are not comfortable with it, they were not aware about how things would go. So maybe first we'll discuss about it, then maybe take a trial run and then we'll make it a final thing. Like we once went live using Facebook, if you remember guys, you remember that? We actually did that, and Telegram web is really awesome, yeah, no doubt about that. And Arya Mahakal is with us, and Jay is with us. Really excited about that. We'll talk about it maybe next week or maybe after Ganesha festival. We'll do that one. So if we can share the screen there, and if I can have you also see me, like the Google thing, Google Meet thing, or that would be awesome. Okay. Now, we did that on the Facebook. Not that I'm going to do Facebook now. We did that. We went live on Facebook once, but that's all. Okay. And, well, Raj, you are here. Okay, Raj, rather be regular. That's what I'll advise you. You're there, sometimes you're not there. Okay, but let's get started. This is the last session for the chess tactic attraction, which is a sort of a blend or a mixture of decoy, sacrifice, destroying the defender, if you would call it. So this is the last session, and which means that today we'll target 40 out of 40. Yesterday's target was 30. We'll target 40. And if we are to get 40 positions correct in a lecture of about 60 minutes, means that we can only spare 1.5 minutes. That's 90 seconds per position. Now somebody might just go ahead and actually type that in the chat what I just said. The target is 40 out of 40, and we want to make sure that if we are to complete that target, then on an average it's 1.5 minutes per position. So 40 into 1.5 should be 60 if my math is right. I don't know. But there's no hard and fast rule, because there are positions where we have to talk. There can be variations. So yeah, we will spend time on those positions, but the positions that are very easy, relatively very easy, will not spend a lot of time on those positions. Okay. One more thing is, I think Raj can probably do the work for us today. And Raj, what you can do? Oh, I'm correct with my math. Says 40 multiplied by 1.5 is indeed 60. Thanks, Hitesh. So Raj, what you can do is, since our target is 40 positions, by 6:30 or at 6:30, half past 6, let us know whether we are on track. So by that time, we should have done 20 positions. Then we can probably assess the situation, whether we are going too fast, whether we are going too slow, or something like that. Hey Aryan, you're probably with us, you joined us right now. I just gave the responsibility to Raj, but also Aryan, you did it well yesterday, you can also do that. Raj is saying okay, but Aryan, I'm sure you did that yesterday, so we can do it today as well. Hey, Dishan is here. Dishan, what are you talking about not visible on YouTube? You should read the messages properly. Okay, let's get started guys with the position number one. We'll start 2 minutes in advance. Actually, that will give us more time. The first position, we'll only spend a lot of time on the positions that really require your attention. Well, this should be reasonably easy. It's made in two probably. Is it made in two or not? Checkmate, but I clearly see the pattern seems to be to get the king attracted to the d8 square, so that you can win the rook on f8, and the knight will take care of the escape square. So yeah, that looks pretty much all right, and that is indeed checkmate. All right, next position, 1 out of 1. Typing the score will be very tricky today, because you have to keep up with the pace with which I'm doing it. Okay, and count the number of tick marks, guys. Don't go wrong with that. Jay, yesterday you went fast forward, so don't travel time. Count the number of tick marks. That's actually the best way of doing it. Okay, so 1 out of 1 for most. Next one is white to play. Now, what is it for this one? The attraction principle seems to be pawn takes pawn, or pawn push, or maybe, yeah, this pawn push, so that the pawn takes, the king takes, and then slowly but steadily we can make the black king move. That will work, right? He has a sacrifice here, by the way. Don't forget that one bit. So maybe we can take here first and then give a check. Would that work? Yeah, I think maybe we can do that, is it not? Take the pawn, right? Takes is better, I suppose. G takes f5. Yeah. And then the king takes, and they have the opposition, so it's a check first, and then when the king, if the king moves back, we just go about the pawn promotion thing. Again, we can push, and now probably we are winning here. Is it? Yeah. So maybe that is the way to go. Maybe here, and push the pawn. Now it's very important not to take here. Guys, please spend time on this. Don't take it with this. Because if you do that, then black is clearly winning here. Look at what's happening here. Look at what's happening. Black will make a queen. Okay, so that's not the way to go here. See, that's why I said some positions need some training, okay? Over here, the right way to go is to take it this way, I think. The first thing you do is to shoulder the king. Can that be achieved? Will this be a draw? I wonder. Anyway, but that's the technique. I wanted to highlight that. Okay, next one. 3 out of 3. How did people... Arya, how did you reach 3 out of 3? Now that this is what I'm talking about. If you have to reach 40 out of 40 correctly today, those are the kind of mistakes you have to avoid. Now, I don't know in what galaxy we have done 3 positions. Arya Mahakal has typed 3 out of 3. So, Arya, I think it should be 2 out of 2. So, please make sure that you count the green tick marks on the screen. The green tick marks. And then tell me your score accordingly. You cannot say 3 out of 3. We have not even done 3 positions yet. There are 2 tick marks there. Okay. Yes, he has corrected himself. So, Reyansh is a 2. Namish is a 2. Sagar is a 2. Next one is white to play, by the way. Now this one is pretty interesting. Let's not spend a lot of time on this. I think the queen will take back, and then we have this beautiful fork winning the piece, and we will get back our queen that we will give. Let me know if you agree with that. It's queen takes d5. I think Jay typed it wrong with queen takes d4. Maybe we can deduct half a point for that. It's not d4, it's d5. Okay. So it's queen takes d5, and Rupak has joined us. Rupak, no problem. The target for today is 40 Rupak, so keep pace with us, okay? So queen takes d5, and then we get the queen back, also winning the piece. That's the bishop on e7, and that's a fork. So queen takes is a check, so the trade is forced because it was a check. Don't forget that. Now we'll take the bishop, give the check, win back the queen. Thank you very much. Next position is white to play. Well, Rayan's favorite is fork. Great. And now you can type 3 out of 3. Now is the right time to do 3 out of 3 thing. Okay, sure. Now, let's see what's up with this one. As far as attraction tactic is concerned, Rupak joined in late. That's why score is 1 out of 1. Okay. Is there a fork idea, or is there... Oh, we're winning this clearly, right? But then the question is that black is also winning a hanging piece. So no, but then the knight's protected with a pawn. There's not much to worry here. So takes. Guys, why is this even a problem? Rook will take back. Check. Let's see if we can get this. Jai thinks says knight takes e5. That's a good start. But then what's up after this? Rook takes. And then this move is forced if that does not happen. So let's start with that, by the way. And now the question is, do we want to play this move, or do we want to play something other than that? Okay. We have, of course, this check. Let's not forget that. We have that check. And the king comes back. What do we do then? Okay, I think we can win the piece by rook takes rook, king takes rook, and queen f4 check. That will help us win the piece. Look at this lovely idea. So I think the queen gives a check. We'll pick up the rook. Brilliant idea. Absolutely. Rook takes e5. And then what? Yeah, queen f4 is winning. No doubt about it. Thank you very much. Now the rook could not have blocked it, by the way. The queen won't take it, this pawn support, but the knight can take. But anyway, this should be winning for white. Time for you to type the score. White to play. Reyaj, don't worry about spending time on one position. We can, definitely. The overall thing is at 6:30. We should be around 20 positions. Then we know that we are on course. Like yesterday, we are on course to complete 40 positions. So it's not quintessential that no matter what, after 1.5 minutes, we must change the position. This one is black to play here. Rook takes a7, early answers. Ant-Man doing the job. By the way, Ant-Man has done another good thing today. He's shared some good tournaments. So Rising Stars, do make a note of that. Rook a7 is checkmate. I want you to notice the role of this bishop, right? This is a long-range missile. So after you take this, king takes, this rook will be checkmate, okay? This is beautiful because of that long-range piece, and that's why it's actually like a ballistic missile, is it not? All the way, the diagonal. Look at that, how powerful. You can sense the power of the bishop. Bishop is a long-range piece without a doubt, sir. And this is checkmate. Again, I'll say, emphasize on this. Got some helpful pieces. Next one is black to play. Guys, this one is at pretty decent speed. And I hope, guys, that you enjoyed today's game. Let me know in the chat. Today I had a wonderful victory against a higher rated player, 2200. And in fact, I gained 2119 rating, 2119, which is probably one of my highest ratings. Intend to go to 2200, by the way. So, Ant-Man joined late. That's why he's typing 3 out of 3. Jay is saying yes. And that's why one more thing I want to point out is I typed everything move by move. If you look at the Telegram post in the group, move by move, I've explained you what my intentions were behind every move. I think that you should totally love that. Okay, here it looks like a fork has to be set up here. Seems a very easy position. Rook takes, king takes, and then we'll have a beautiful knight check. And clearly it is a win for black because the king is nearer to the pawn. So we will definitely have pawn majority onto the king side. We'll finish things. Okay, next position, please. Black to play. Raj, since you are here live for the live stream, I hope you are a part of our Telegram group. Raj, please tell us. And if yes, to that post you were the first to type. I think you need to type the word post rather than pose. So Raj, did you see that game? And that's wonderful. And actually, when I type those annotated games, you have to make sure that you actually play with the pieces, set up your chessboard and actually play it move by move, and then read my annotation, like what is sir explaining over there. Very important. Now, for some reason, Aryan is getting disconnected. I don't know why, but okay. This looks like the opera mate. Yeah, it does look like the opera mate. Reyansh, you're so right about it. This is mating. Queen takes, and then rook f1 will be a beautiful checkmate. So let's sacrifice, and then this rook. This is a beautiful checkmate. Very well done indeed. Guys, if this is the speed, I have no doubt that we can even touch 50. What say? I mean, 40 is what we have set our target as, but I think with this good pace, we can reach 50 positions. Reyansh agrees that it's good pace. Everybody is almost at 100% score. So what's up with this? A fork again, I think looks like the same idea. So we won't spend much time on that. With the knight, we have this fork. And we will be a piece up after this. So rook takes knight check, knight e5 check, knight takes e4. Now, always, guys, whenever I do such things, you must make sure, guys, that you understand how with what continuity I say the coordinates right. So if you are able to talk using the chess language properly, that shows that you are very comfortable with the chess coordinates. You really understand things better now. That's the way to go. Now, this next one is, I think, a fork with the use of a pin. Now, this one, you can spend about 2 minutes. So, we'll give it a grace of 30 seconds more for this one. It is, I think, a pin tactic that is used. Yes, it will be a fork, but it will be a fork mixed with the pin tactic. Only then you can get the fork. Otherwise, you would not get the fork. If not for the pin, you won't get the fork. A very important point to note, guys. I'm saying something here. So pin plus fork is the idea. Hitesh is right there in the chat. I think what you need to see is that the queen will first make the move queen takes f8, sacrifice herself. And then you have this beautiful knight check, which is a fork, but only because of the pin here. Our rook would have pinned that pawn on f7. Let me know if you enjoyed this position. Such positions are to be enjoyed. I mean, if you can start, if you start visualizing such things, if you really get them, let me honestly know you enjoy, and that's why we'll enjoy tomorrow's demo game as well a lot, because now you know the planning process, right? It's beautiful. Chess is all about enjoying whatever strategy or plans you have. That's good work. And black to play, keep enjoying the positions. That's very important. Whenever you see something that makes you feel happy that hey, I looked at few moves ahead. Sure. Guys, this position is for getting a square. It's known as the square vacation. So attraction, yes, get the king attracted to certain square, but actually this can also fall under the square vacation idea. So you want a good square for your queen. Think about where you can have this black queen right now. Where would you like to put it? If it were your move, I would like to put it here. Just guys, understand what I'm saying. I would like to put my queen right where I am showing you right now, and that would be checkmate. So how is it that that would be made possible? And we have answers here. Rook takes h2, king takes h2, queen takes g2, and that is a beautiful clearance or a square vacation. I think almost everybody is with the right answer. I'm so impressed with everybody. And now we get to keep the queen where we intended. Well done, and it is white to play the next position. Guys, we are doing well today, and I'm proud of all of you. Oh, for this one, is something that we discussed yesterday, guys. And we have reached double digits now, 10 out of 10. Equaling India's medal tally in the Tokyo Paralympics, guys. 10 medals, right? 10 medals, double digits. Okay, so this one actually is related to a power of the queen that I highlighted yesterday. Those who joined late, probably they are giving their score accordingly. So for Aryan, it's 3 out of 3. Also, let's not forget that he was getting disconnected often, frequently. Now, this one was emphasized yesterday about the power of the queen. The queen looks at the diagonal squares as well. Jay, don't worry, you're at 9.5. You can always round it off later. Is it not? You can always do that. So yes, the rook sacrifice, and then notice how nice this checkmate actually is. The queen takes control not just of the file but also the diagonal square. Otherwise, with that rook there, you could not have checkmated in this position. And indeed, that is just brilliant. So Vyang has joined us. Hey, hi Vyang, how are you and how are the studies going on, man? Any updates about the school? 11 out of 11 for most players. We are going at a very decent pace here. Hitesh is 11 out of 11 as well. The moderator. That's cool. That's what we want. No doubt about that. Okay, so queen is under attack here. So Vyang says no updates in the school. Everything remains the same. I hope your studies are going on fluently and smoothly. We don't want any disturbance and interference as far as your studies are concerned. That's a priority. And again, I'm looking forward to you playing the over-the-board tournaments, Vyang, once we get past this pandemic. And boy, I mean, everybody wants that to happen fast. Yes, and what are you going to do with this one, guys? What a lovely position. Attraction. Notice the pin and get the attraction here. Rook takes g7, queen g6. And that's, of course, the answer that most students have immediately got to. And by the way, I mean, that's awesome, right? The checkmate pattern is really awesome here. So, of course, it's 1-0. There's no doubt about that. What a beautiful sacrifice. That rook on f7 is pinned. That is why you can come up with this sacrifice followed by the mate on g6. Beautiful. Okay. Black to play. Time for the score as well. 12 on 12 for Raj. Okay. Itesh says 12 out of 12. Sagar's personal score is at 100%. Aryan joined late, so 6 out of 6 for him. Ant-Man is at 10 out of 10. Rayansh at 100% score. Okay. Can this be about pawn promotion, guys? Pawn promotion, you think? Queen takes a2, king takes a2, b1 equal to queen checkmate. Finish the first. 40 is the target. Who knows? We can reach 50 today. Yes, it is about, looks like it is about the pawn promotion. Like most people have typed it in the chat, like, yeah, sure. Let's do this and promote, and that's checkmate. Beautiful. Well done. Good speed. I'm enjoying this totally. Now this one is not as easy as you think that it's a fork. Yeah, let's celebrate life. But the thing is we are already under check. And please let me know if you honestly saw that. Hastily you can clearly, see, oh, knight fork, check. But hey, we are already in check. And that's the thing that most people miss. Come on, be honest about it. Come on, be honest about it. Yeah, I mean, so people are saying that I saw that. Well, if you did see that, then queen takes c5, queen takes c5, and knight takes d3 check. Looks like we will set up the fork, but in a different way. Instead of doing it the way I've shown with the red arrow, well, why not? Why not do it with the blue arrow? That makes it possible after we take the knight with the queen. That is just beautiful. Namish is saying I didn't see the fork, but I saw the check. Okay, I'll take that. Today we are going really with the speed and with the understanding. And that is awesome. Look at the chat scrolls going on. I love that. Everything is so active in the stream today. Now black to play is the next one. And we have already, we are now on the 15th position. This is black to play. And scores coming in. Raj also at 100% score. Good to know that. Yeah, always nice to know that. What can we do here? I think that's Rayansh again. Why don't you refresh the stream? Why are you always a little behind everybody else? This one is attraction and then a fork, guys. Attraction and then a fork. That's what it is. So we'll take with a pawn. It's a check, and then bring the bishop back, and then the king moves. I don't know where, but then we can pick up the rook there. Be honest with your score. It's attraction plus fork for the last one. This one is white to play. The next one. Be honest with the score. Okay, now can this also be a very cool checkmate idea? I think it can be. But how? Okay, and 15 out of 15. Namish, what do you mean by 100? Is you're not typing the score, you're typing it in percentage. As long as it's on 100, you can enjoy typing that emoticon or whatever sticker it is. Yeah, Rayan says, I know. So rook takes f8, king takes f8, queen f7 checkmate. Guys, please don't forget that this knight is protecting the bishop. So don't be hasty about it, okay? So very, very important. Let's attract the king to f8. And why wouldn't the bishop be able to take? Because of the pin there was. And now queen f7 is just checkmate. Beautifully done. Well done, everybody. I think everybody had that last answer. Beautiful. Next one is black to play. Okay. How can we set up a fork here? I think we can set up a fork here. We can set up a fork here. So I think it's rook takes c3, king takes c3, knight b5 fork. That's what people are claiming in the chat. They are. Guys, by the way, students have been reporting that since the day we started highlighting the chat, watching the stream is also fun on the television, because then, you have these messages scrolling up and it's fun to watch. You get to know what everybody's talking about. Plus, what I do is I highlight the important messages. So you don't have to separately look at the chat window. Let me know if you agree with that. Okay. It's fun. Yes, beautiful fork and will win and become a piece up. Black to play is the next one. And we have a beautiful checkmate here. Dovetail checkmate. Guys, it's a dovetail checkmate. Now suddenly Radhesh has come up, come up rather. He's pumped up and he has come up with a very good score so far, 15 out of 15. He joined, I think, after two positions. So the others are telling me the score out of 17. Radhesh is typing the score out of 15. Now what's that supposed to mean? Is the dovetail checkmate, right? What a beautiful, beautiful checkmate. I love this pattern. So notice this, the idea is bishop takes, and after king takes, you have this beautiful queen checkmate with the help of the knight. Dovetail checkmates, they are painful for the opponent. Really, it hurts. And if anyone inflicts that on you, you know the pain. 0-1, of course. So bishop takes, and look at this beautiful pattern. The knight's support, massive. Score time, please. Next one is black to play, guys. 18 out of 18 for Rajbhai. Rubbing salt on wounds, absolutely. But I think you murdered the spelling of salt. Our moderator is at 100% score. Good to know that. This is more like a back rank, guys. A back rank checkmate. Yeah, queen sacrifice and then a back rank checkmate. Because then the knight is controlling the crucial e2 escape square. So back rank checkmate and of course 0-1. So queen sacrifice. Radesh with an impossible score. 16 out of 166 would be actually a poor score. Queen takes rook. Checkmate. Next one is also black to play. Oh, sorry, white to play. Guys, next one is white to play. Beg your pardon. Now here I would give Namish a heads up. Namish, don't miss the block here. Don't miss the block. You remember what you were doing wrong yesterday? Jay has made that mistake. Jay has made that mistake. Oh, Jay, what did you do? Oh, he said rook h1 checkmate. Oh, he's missed the block. So, Jay, you are 0.5 behind others, and now you will be another 0.5 behind, so you'll deduct 1 point. Jay, my dear, you will deduct 1 point now because you were half a point less, but you said rook h1 checkmate. And then you retracted the message, but once I highlighted, it doesn't get retracted. So I saw that. So 1 point less, unfortunately. Queen will block it, guys. I'm talking about the queen blocking it. The queen will block it. And then it will be checkmate. Oh, now wait a minute. Now what do you think, guys? There are variations. So why blame Jay? Now why blame Jay? And now what? Is there a checkmate? Now is there a checkmate? So all those who said checkmate, 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 well, you should all deduct half a point. You should all deduct half a point, all. It's not just checkmate. I mean, the opponent can save the checkmate, right? But we'll get the queen. And be honest with the score this time. Instead of queen h4, it can be queen h6. Yes. What a lesson. What a lesson, that last position, huh? Be honest and deduct half a point. Radesh, don't tell me you saw that, man. Now, come on. Everybody deduct half a point. Namish is saying, I was the only one to see queen h6. So, yeah, Namish, if that's the case, then you will not deduct any point. Be honest with your score. If you really saw queen h6, then no need to deduct half a point. Don't do it because I am saying so. Guys, what a mate this is it not? This is beautiful back rank checkmate. The king will be... Sagar, I said be honest. So if you saw queen h6, don't deduct points, Sagar. Don't deduct any point. This is beautiful. Queen sacrifice and rook checkmate. Friendly pieces. Thank you so much. The knight and the rook. It's fabulous. Okay. White to play is the next one. 20.5 out of 51. 20.5 out of 51. When did we reach 51 positions? Radesh, please type your score sensibly. Look what you have typed. Look what you have typed. You got 19.5 out of 19. Really? 19.5. Out of 19, you got 19.5. Okay. What are we going to do in this position? No, I don't think Ant-Man all should get 0.5. No. There were a few people who said Queen h6. Namish, I believe, got it first. And Sagar believes that he knew that the queen will block, but not a checkmate. So they should not deduct 0.5. Namish did, right? He's saying 100%, 100%, 100%. Have you scrolled the chat? Namish, can you show them? Jay probably and Hitesh can do that. Just scroll up. He thinks that he said queen h6. He didn't say checkmate. So yeah, if he said queen blocks is same as you, then Ant-Man, that's what I'm saying. Then he is doing the same. So queen blocks is correct. So Nami should not deduct point. Even you should not deduct. But after that, if you said rook takes queen checkmate, then you should deduct it. So yeah, sure. Jay says he doesn't need to deduct points. Yeah. White to play, guys. White to play. What about this position? I think that's a simple enough fork. I'll not spend much time on this. So grab the rook. Yeah, that last one was a fork. So 21.5 out of 22. That's a good score, Ritesh. Guys, this is one of my favorite mating patterns. The Arabian, if you would call it. The knight and the rook Arabian. Beautiful pattern indeed. The stream is as fluent as butter, as smooth as butter. Yes, it's fairly simple. Rook takes h7. What a beautiful check. And then the queen will checkmate. The knight controls the, oops. The knight controls these escape squares for the king. Now there is no lag at all. The stream is absolutely fluent. Remember, in about 2 minutes, Aryan and Raj, you will tell us how good are we. Are we good to finish 50 positions? I think we are good to finish 50 positions today, right? What a beautiful rook sacrifice, and then the queen check. The king really will have nowhere to go. Let's do it. Beautiful. Just watch how the knight takes away these squares from the king while the queen delivers the checkmate. Anyway, what's up with this? Okay, this is a simple checkmate. We can complete 50 positions, so that would be fantastic. Yeah, 50 positions. We can easily do this. Guys, let's not spend much time on this. Because of this beautiful pawn we have here, we can sacrifice the queen and then the rook, I think. Hey, Namish is back online, huh? Rayanch is saying this one looks simple. Beautiful checkmate indeed. Black to play. And now, yeah, we are in that minute where Raj and Aryan can give us their final assessment after the end of half an hour. About a minute more to go, that they'll say what they think we can manage. 40, I think easily will manage. The question really is, can we get 50? I think this one again is quite similar to the fork ideas that we have had. So, yeah, let's do it. Come on, let's reach 50, guys. What can be achieved here? Interesting. This position is interesting. Raj now gives an assessment that we can complete 50 positions. That's a very fair assessment. We can complete 50 positions at the end of this half an hour thing. We're almost close to 25 positions, right? Or are we done with 25 positions? Hey, Vyang is with us again. There was a power cut in his area. So, okay, welcome back. What can we achieve here, guys? So, queen takes, the king takes, the rook check, the king moves. No, that's not possible, right? Is that possible? No, that's not possible. Okay, next one is black to play. Yeah, we are done with 25 positions. No doubt about that. Next one is black to play, guys. Attraction. So check, check, then win the knight. Whoa, this is some tree building thing. This can be beautiful tree diagram if you studied it at school. Not during the online sessions, I doubt, but yeah. Check, check, win the knight. Beautiful. And this is in real sense, I think the last one was in real sense attraction, is it not? Look how we lured the king, and then when finally it was there, we won the piece. The next one is white to play. So rook takes c8, queen, and then fork. So the attraction is to bring the queen and then get a fork. Yeah, sure, right? It'll be a check. We'll win the queen. Thank you very much. Let's go to the next position. White to play. Be honest with your scores. No, we did 100 positions in 1 hour. That's not even record. For us, it's 100. The record is 100. I think Vyang knew that. Vyang was there when we did that earlier. Okay, this one again is like the same setting up of the fork where it will be a check and we will win the queen. Be a fork. Look at this lovely knight fork. Beautiful. Keep scores, guys. Yeah, we did 100 positions there that day. Now, next one again looks like attraction to h7 and then the queen g7 checkmate. Simple enough. Queen takes f8. I think you are talking about a previous position, guys. So pawn takes pawn. And then queen takes g7. Long range missile is looking. The bishop is a long range missile, isn't it? Yeah, people, if you're typing a little slow, that's okay. I can understand. It's white to play here. Can we set up a beautiful checkmate here? Oops. We have a checkmate. Or better, you can, when I draw arrows, if your typing speed is not that much, you can at least tell me if you agree or disagree with what I've done. Or what you see on the screen. You can say that, right? Even if you are not able to type that fast, if you think what I've typed is right, or rather the arrows are right, you can say agree with the idea. Next position, black to play. Radesh loves the bishop the way it is. Okay, for this one now, we'll do this, and when white does this, we'll do this, the pawn, and then we will do this. Let me know if you agree with that idea. Well, that last one was beauty. Rayansh loved that position. Yeah, I love such comments. When you love the positions, you should say that's beauty. Absolutely. No doubt about that. Beautiful. aesthetic, use good words, flaunt your vocabulary. Chess is beautiful. When you enjoy the calculation, especially, it does become very, very aesthetic. It's art. It does become art. And I really want that you people with fine potential, really take your chess to the next level. That's what we want to achieve. So that's simple, right? Agreed, says everybody. So let's go ahead and do that. There's a pin. Oh, there's a pin idea. Hey, oh, look at that. Now the computer has played an intermediate move. Okay, intermediate. Now what do you do? It's a variation, of course. So don't deduct any points. This is a variation, of course. So now here, do we go for the recapture of the rook? Check comes first. Look at what people type. Nice. Check comes CCM. Namish has invented a new jargon and Vihang will love that. They type fast, man. Check comes first. Okay. So CCF, right? Not CCF. CCF. Not CCM, right? Check comes first. CCF. Okay, check comes first. And then after the king moves, and then we'll pick up the rook. Okay. Next position is white to play. CCF, guys. Yeah. I think this move, and then rook blocks, and then rook takes, and then king takes, and then knight fork. Let me know. All that action is happening there. Agree, disagree. Let me know. It's nice. Rook check, rook blocks, rook takes, king takes, knight takes, fork. I'll say it again. Rook check, rook blocks, rook takes, king takes, knight takes, and a fork. It's knight takes f7, not g7. It's knight takes f7. So people agree with what I'm saying, okay? Rook check, rook blocks, rook takes, king takes, knight takes is a fork. That was nice. Yes, that was nice. Enjoyed that. Totally loved that. Okay, next position. Now, what can we do here? I think it's rook takes, queen takes. Then it's this thing. Then it's this thing. Then it's this thing. And we can win the queen if possible. Otherwise, of course, we have a fork. Well, there are two variations here. Let's do this. If we first play this, then I think bishop takes. So first we'll eliminate this. Then go for this. Then this is interesting. Now what do? We pick up the rook, of course. What do we do now? White to play. I think this one is more or less the same idea where I was telling you how the queen controls the diagonal squares as well. If you remember. So this was easy to calculate and you can give yourself full marks. Next one, please. White to play. Can we set up a nice fork here? Yes, you can count all the green tick marks. And if you thought of the same plan that I had, you should give yourself correct. Guys, even if you did not type, but honestly, you had the same plan that I had. It's a third lecture. It's not a first lecture on this chess motifs. So I leave it up to you. You see my plans on the board. Even if you had not typed, but you had the same plan, you can give yourself, correct. So Namish is an impossible score. Please don't make mockery of what you type. Otherwise, I'll stop highlighting your messages. Namish, Jay, type a message for him. You type properly, otherwise I'll not highlight your message. Like 33,344. Like how? When? Like what? Don't do that. Okay. I think we can set up a nice fork here. And we'll pick up the queen. That's it. Thank you very much. White to play. Again, it's the idea of setting up a fork. So let's not spend much time over it. Attraction of the king to the f6 square. Thank you very much. Oh, got to love such positions. Is the hook and ladder. Guys, it's the hook and ladder mixed with the fork idea here. When it's the back rank and you give kind of that rook check to dislodge the rook or to bring the piece to another square. It's a beautiful idea. Look at that. The way we got this for awesome. Namish said 100 and still is crying. I don't know why. Namish, explain the emoticons or the smileys. 100 and 100 and you're crying? Why is that? People are even questioning what, Namish? Like 100 and 100, then why are you crying? What's up? Guys, the next one is black to play. And I think we would have. Okay, so rook takes, and the fork this way. We can't do this fork because of the knight, guys. Yeah, balancing the equation maybe, I don't know. Next one is white to play. Keep a track of the green tick marks, guys. Keep a track of the green tick marks. And also let me know if you love to see this green tick marks. Love it when everything is green, right? You got to seriously love this. I mean, the way this is fantastic. When you see all those green tick marks, shows that, okay, you've done some good work there. I think this is also a very nice attraction idea, gaining the fork. Beautiful. This time Namish is laughing and sad and happy, excited, all the emotions there. Plus the cool to start off with. This one is a ladder, mate. So let me know if you agree. This one should be very easy. Ladder, right? This one should be a ladder check. Everybody seems to agree with that, right? Yeah. So rook check and then the rook checkmate. Oh, this is again one of those Arabian thing, right? Guys, of course, how can I forget? One thing that I wanted to share with you is like every year, if you bring Ganapati Bappa home, if you bring the idol home, and if you have made special decorations, Jai, you must do it. Because again, this year, I may not be able to visit every student in the backdrop of this pandemic thing. Do share your photos, lovely snaps with me on the Telegram. And I promise that along with the hub memories, we could share all those photos with the friends. That would be a great, great idea. Let me know if you really like that idea. So very important, guys. Your celebrations, share your celebrations with everybody. And everybody will love what idea you've implemented. What is a sort of the decoration that you have, if you have a new theme. Last time, I think, Jay, the last time I visited, I think you had the theme of this library. The year before that, it was this highway toll. But the last one was about books, Jay. Am I right, Jay? It was about books. He always, every year, he has those nice ideas. So let me know. And if you already have some idea in your mind, you can, yeah, sure. Telegram group. Oh, yeah. You can share first the snaps with me, and then I will put them together and share with everybody on the group. So you can do it on Telegram, but send them to me at the rate Amaya Vaidya, of course. And then I would share it with everybody. It would be a fantastic idea. Let me know if you're going to bring the idol home. I don't know about each and every one of you. Tanish Raze is one student I used to visit every year. He also every year does some fabulous decoration. So this is a typical Arabian. I was talking about the knight and the rook pattern. You can say Anastasius as well. Okay, and next one is black to play. Looks like this is also. Hey, Idol, right? IDOL. Hitesh, you're my English student as well. Student for English as well. So, Idol, IDOL. Yeah, IDOL. That should be the thing. Okay. So this one looks a similar idea where we'll set up a nice fork. Right. Agree with that idea? And that's a very cool idea, Itesh. You're going to make an idol yourself, you and your mother. All the best with that. Hey, Suvra Das is with us. Hello, Suvra. How are you? And how's the weather there? For the past 2 days, yesterday it was quite rainy here, but now things are looking nice. It's clear, better than yesterday. Okay, looks like we can set up a beautiful fork here. We win. Let's execute that. Beautiful idea. All right. Hey, Radesh, don't just copy messages. That's not fair. Doing that? Should not do that. Guys, is this checkmate or what? Huh. Is this checkmate? Oh, good to know. Guys, good to know. Suvra is saying that he's had his vaccination done. By the way, let us know the first dose or the second dose as well. Because I am done with my first dose. My second dose is due in October. That's the next month. What about you guys? What about your parents? Suvra says he's done and the harmful weather is gone. So he thinks that you're almost out of this. Well, really, everybody wants this pandemic to end. I mean, enough is enough. It's been what? I mean, we had good life until 2019, and in the next 4 months, September, October, November, December, in the next 4 months, we will already be in 2022. Are you kidding me? That's like 3 years ago. Normal life was until 2019, right? And in the next 4 months, 2022 will start. Just think about it. And then you would really realize what I'm saying. Yeah, like 2020, how did the time go? Seriously, crazy stuff. But when you look at it that way, guys, I think we can do this. Rook takes, queen takes will be checkmate. If the king moves, then I think, well, I don't think it will be a piece of anyway. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, the king moves. Oh, the moment you think, okay, what's he going to do? And there you go. Okay, so now what? Yeah, that's nice. Now what are you going to do? Beautiful. So rook takes, king takes, knight check. Is that some plan you have, guys? So rook takes. Oh, there could be another plan, right? The queen takes and we'll win the knight. No. Let's hope that there is nothing called as third wave. Let's hope, guys. Really, let's hope that there's nothing as third wave. Now enough is enough, guys. Third wave, fourth wave. No, people are really wanting big relief. Guys, question now is, let me ask you this way. The green arrow or the red arrow? What's the first move there? Yeah, the delta variation, the variant and the Zika and the alpha. No, please, enough is enough. Namish 50th? Are you crazy? No way. People are divided here. The van friend is saying green. The van friends rather. One is saying green, one is saying red. I like that. I really love that. People are saying check comes first. Somebody is reminded check comes first. So all those who are voting for red, that's wrong. Why should we give our queen? Why should we do that? With red we win two pieces. What are you talking about? Oh, check comes first. Itesh thinks that it's good to put a period in between. So C dot F. That's, I think, what it is. The green wins the queen. Why do you want to give our queen and then win the rook back? Guys, be honest about it. If you fell for this track, or rather trap, please be honest. And by the way, those who said green also will realize that the knight is pinned. Now you have to be honest. Now you have to be honest. Those who voted for green, check comes first. CCF, Itesh, C dot, C dot F. Please be honest. Did you see, man? Did you see? The knight was pinned, and be honest about it. I'm going to give a big LOL for that. A big LOL for that. Did you even see that? It's typical, none of these options. Be honest there. No, 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 no. Grant, don't even talk about it. No. Oh. Now, I think Rook sacrifice. Oh, beautiful. What a sacrifice. Guys, I think this is the one mate that you will totally enjoy. Please let me know, guys. This is the, of course, if you agree with the plan, first say that. But this is the one mate that you'd love today. Look at the way the rook will move, start giving the check. And also, the bishop covers the g8 square. This is probably the most beautiful position for today. Seriously, I totally enjoyed doing this, guys. Totally right. Guys, we are done with 46 positions. What's the score like? Yeah, Arya Maka says 46 positions. Next one is white to play. Attraction tactic. Aryan joined so late that he's at 37. Why are you 10 positions behind everyone? Because of the disconnection, maybe. Yeah, he was getting disconnected too often. That's why. Guys, I think the idea is simple. Rook takes, queen takes, and checkmate. No, Namish, think positive. Think positive. Yeah, it got disconnected twice. Okay, next one. Black to play, please. Let's build a good skewer. What say, guys? Let's build up a good skewer here. Yes, the Ida hurricane, right? There have been a lot of natural disasters, catastrophes this year, but enough is enough. It is true that, we as the human race, we have to be responsible and act responsibly, but let's hope for a positive result and positive things, okay? So, wait a minute, what did I do? Typo? Yeah, yeah. I told you also about the skewer. Guys, don't treat this as wrong. I told you it was a skewer. It's just that I got distracted due to this natural catastrophe and things. Why is it still giving me wrong? I played that thrice, can't do more than that. Oh, it wants me to continue. Okay. Okay. Don't worry about the things which are way so long in the future. Nothing like that. Jay, I won't expect this from you. Why are you being so negative? Guys, let's talk about positive only. I will probably say this for the last time. Talk about positivity, not about negativity. Positivity only, please. Okay, so I think this one is easy. Rook takes and queen checkmate. Yeah. Guys, are we done with 50 positions? Aryan and Raj, maybe you can tell us. We are done, right? We are done with 50 positions now. And 6 minutes more to go. Guys, let us play a good bullet game, but this time I'll do it without a login. We are done with the 50 positions. So here is the idea I have. Let's go ahead and create a game, and we want to play a 1 plus 0 game. The Danish Gambit it is. Don't worry about the time, it's just 1 minute. What's he gonna do? Oh, exchange. What was that? What was that? Did he just... Oh no, did he just take that? No, 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 that won't be good. This is okay. Let's say he pushes the pawn. That will be checkmate. Guys, if he pushes the pawn, it will be checkmate. Let me know if you're enjoying this. Oh, he did that. Why is he doing that? Why all of a sudden? Oh no, I blundered a piece there. Hey, how come we played the last move and we lost? How come we played the last move and we lost? Now he played the move rook b2, I think. And I'll tell you the reason for this loss is because we are streaming. When you are streaming, it takes that much of time for every move to be processed. That's why I think let's play 2 plus 1. And by the way, before we do that, let's just adjust the my webcam and everything. Let's just see if I can adjust that. Because you are not able to see the time, right? This will help us for tomorrow's game. This will help. Now we will probably hide the chess logo as well. I will not use the lower third with our name. Can we cancel those lower thirds? Yeah, let's cancel those lower thirds. Guys, now this should be fine, right? This should be fine. I hope, I mean. 2 minutes. Now I have adjusted our webcam and also the chat highlighters. Let's bring them from here to here somewhere. Is that okay? That should be fine. Let's go for one more. And this time, let's go for... Oh, bullet again is fine because we have 1 minute to stop, guys. Guys, we have 1 minute to stop. So let's play it very fast. Check comes first, right? Oh no, no, what's that? This time you're doing okay. This time you're doing way too okay. I think he's not playing at all. Okay. This time you played way too fast. Okay, fine. Yes, I'll probably adjust this a little later with the name of the hub. Yeah, we can probably put the logo someplace. Let's try to do that before we go. Let's try to do that very quickly. Let's fix this logo uh, over here. Can we do that? Yeah, let's do that there. That seems like it's a good enough idea. More importantly, what we can do is probably even get his rating, because at the moment this was an anonymous game, but if there were ratings, we should be able to see the rating as well. We'll do that tomorrow. Anyway, it's time for us to stop. It was a great session. Enjoyed that. Take care. Bye bye. See you tomorrow for the demo game.